Reddit family tales. The neighbor stole her heart. I caught my wife's silhouette in his arms through a rain-soaked window at midnight. That wasn't the worst part. It was the way she smiled. A smile she hadn't given me in years. Buckle up for a Reddit family tales drama that'll set your heart on fire. Hit that like button, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Livia for more pulse-pounding stories that bare the soul. I'm Lucas Hayes, 34, a tax consultant with a life most would envy. A stunning wife, Ava, and our 2 kids, Ellie, 7, and Owen, 5, in a picture-perfect suburban home in Willow Creek. Ava, 31, is a freelance illustrator, her creativity as electric as her hazel eyes, her laugh a melody that used to stop my world. We've been married 8 years, building a family through late-night talks and shared dreams. But lately, our bed felt colder, our talks shorter, my long hours clashing with her restless energy. I'd skim Reddit cheating stories at night, shaking my head at the fools who didn't see it coming. Guess who's the fool now? It started with a whisper of doubt, like a crack in a dam. Ava's vibe shifted. She'd linger in the bathroom, her phone glowing, her lips curling at texts she didn't share. "Work stuff," she'd say, her eyes dodging mine. I'd nod, ignoring the tightening in my chest. She started slipping out for quick walks or client calls, her perfume lingering longer than her excuses. I wanted to believe her, but love blinds you until the truth cuts deep. This Reddit family tales nightmare was brewing, and I was too late to stop it. One night, I woke at 2 a.m., the house silent except for Ava's absence. Her side of the bed was cold, her phone gone. My gut screamed, so I checked our security app. Her car was parked 3 streets over, at Ryan Carter's house. Ryan, our new neighbor, 33, a freelance writer with a disarming grin and eyes that lingered too long on Ava. I'd seen them chatting over the fence, her laugh too bright, his touch on her arm too casual. I threw on a jacket, rain pelting my face, and drove to his street. Through his window, I saw them. Ava's head on his chest, his fingers tracing her hair. No kiss, but the intimacy was a blade to my heart. I didn't storm in. I drove home, my knuckles white, rain blurring the windshield like my thoughts. Was this my life now? A cheating wife story straight out of Reddit? I poured a bourbon, the burn matching my rage, and scrolled her phone when she got back, claiming she'd been clearing her head. The texts with Ryan neighbor were a punch. "You make me feel alive, Ryan. Can't wait to see you again." Alive? What was I then? Dead weight? I slammed the phone down, my world cracking. The next day, I played it cool, kissing her cheek, but my eyes tracked her. Ryan was outside, tossing a football, all charm and ease. Ava waved at him, her smile too warm, and I felt like a stranger in my own home. I dug deeper, checking her laptop. God, I hated myself for it, and found a draft email. "Ryan, last night was a mistake, but I can't stop thinking about you." Last night, when she'd said she was at a gallery event. The betrayal wasn't just a moment. It was a choice, a secret she chose over me. I kept quiet, but the silence was poison. At Ellie's soccer game, I saw them, Ryan and Ava, standing too close, her laugh too loud. My friend Nate, the coach, noticed too. "Lucas," he said later, his voice low. "I saw Ava with Ryan at the pier. They weren't just talking. She touched his face. Touched his face." The image seared me. Her fingers on his skin, her eyes locked on his. I thanked Nate, my voice hollow, and drove home, Ellie singing in the back seat while my heart bled. That night, I tested her. "How's the gallery event?" I asked casual. She didn't flinch. "Great. Lots of new clients." The lie was smooth, her eyes steady, and it broke something in me. I started tracking her. Her phone's location history showed visits to Ryan's house, late nights, mid-afternoons, times she'd sworn she was elsewhere. I felt like a detective in a Reddit family tales horror show, piecing together my wife's double life. Every clue was a wound, every lie a reason to hate her. But hate? That's too easy when you still love someone. Then came the gut punch. I was grabbing coffee when Mia, Ava's best friend, called. Lucas, I can't keep this. Ava's been meeting Ryan. She says it's nothing physical, just feelings. But I saw them at a bar, her hand in his. Feelings. Hand in his. The words spun, each one a nail in my trust. Mia begged me to talk to Ava. But talk? How do you talk when your wife's heart is somewhere else? I thanked Mia, hung up, and stood in the parking lot. The coffee burning my hand, the rain starting again, like the world was crying for me. I didn't confront her yet. I needed more, something undeniable. So I set a trap. I told Ava I'd be at a client dinner, but I parked down the street watching. At 9 p.m., she slipped out, her silhouette moving to Ryan's house, the glow of his porch light swallowing her. I crept closer, heart pounding, and through his half-open blinds, I saw them, her lips on his, a kiss that wasn't rushed but hungry, her hands in his hair. My world didn't just break. It burned. This wasn't a mistake. This was my Ava, my wife, choosing him. I stumbled back to my car, the rain soaking me, and sat there, numb. I thought of every Reddit infidelity story where the husband snaps, seeks revenge, walks away. But me, I was frozen, torn between love and rage. I drove to Mia's, crashing on her couch, and poured out this cheating story. You can't let this destroy you, Mia said. Confront her, Lucas. You deserve the truth. She was right, but truth? That's a blade, and I wasn't ready to bleed more. The rain didn't stop that night, and neither did the fire in my chest. Ava's lips on Ryan's, her hands tangled in his hair. That image was a brand, searing me every time I blinked. I woke on Mia's couch, my phone buzzing with Ava's texts. Where are you? I'm worried. Worried? After her secret kiss? This Reddit family tales drama was my life now, and I was done playing the fool. If this cheating wife story has you hooked, smash that like button, share your thoughts below, and subscribe to Livia for more stories that burn straight to your soul. Back home, Ava was in the kitchen, her eyes puffy, her smile forced as she poured cereal for Ellie and Owen. Late night? She asked, her voice too sweet. I wanted to scream, to throw her lies in her face. But the kids were watching, their innocent giggles a reminder of what I could lose. So I nodded, my jaw tight, and said, yeah, work. Her relief was palpable, but it only fueled my rage. How could she play the perfect wife while her heart was with him? I needed answers, and I wasn't waiting anymore. I started digging, every move calculated. Ava's phone was locked now, new, suspicious, but our shared cloud gave me access to her emails. I found a thread with Ryan, deleted but not gone. I can't stop thinking about you, Ava. Last night was everything. Last night, the kiss I'd seen. Her reply, it's wrong, but you make me feel seen. Seen? I'd spent years building a life for us, and she needed him to feel seen? The betrayal wasn't just a knife. It was a slow, twisting poison. This wasn't just a Reddit family tale story. It was my heart on the line. I watched her closer, every move a clue. She'd slip out for errands. Her perfume lingering, her eyes darting when I asked where she'd been. Ryan was bolder now, dropping by with a neighborly wave, his smirk a challenge. I caught them once, in our driveway, her hand brushing his as she laughed, the sound like glass shattering in my chest. I didn't confront them, not yet. Rage is a fire, but I needed it cold, sharp, to cut through her lies. I thought of every Reddit cheating story where the husband snaps, but I wasn't that guy. Not yet. The first twist hit like a storm. I was at work, pretending to focus, when Mia texted, Lucas, check Ava's sketchbook. She's been hiding stuff. Ava's sketchbook was her sanctuary, off limits even to me. I felt sick invading it, but desperation won. That night, while she showered, I flipped through it. Beneath her vibrant drawings were notes, scribbled, raw. Ryan gets me. Lucas doesn't see me anymore. I'm drowning in guilt, but his touch is air. Touch, not just a kiss. My hands shook as I found a sketch of Ryan. His eyes rendered with a tenderness she hadn't shown me in years. I closed the book, my breath ragged, the shower's hum mocking my pain. I couldn't stay silent, but I needed more. I checked our security cameras, something I'd never done before. The footage was damning. Ava slipping into Ryan's house last week, staying for hours, her face flushed when she returned. The timestamps matched her client meetings. Every lie was a brick in a wall between us, and I was suffocating behind it. I thought of confronting her, but what if she denied it? What if she ran to him? I needed a plan, something to expose this infidelity story without losing myself. The next twist came faster. I told Ava I'd be at a conference, but I stayed local, tailing her. She went to Ryan's, her steps quick, her hair catching the streetlight's glow. I parked, heart pounding, and crept to his window. They were on his couch, her head in his lap, his fingers tracing her arm. No kiss this time, but the intimacy was worse, soft, familiar, like they'd done this 100 times. I snapped a photo, my hands shaking, the rain blurring my lens. Evidence. Cold, hard, undeniable. I drove away, the city lights smearing like my hope. At home, Ava was all warmth, kissing my cheek, asking about my conference. Her act was flawless, but I saw through it now. "Good night," I asked, my voice edged. She nodded, oblivious, and went upstairs. I poured a bourbon, the glass trembling in my hand, and stared at the photo. Her in his arms. My wife. My Ava. I thought of every Reddit Family Tales post where the husband plans revenge. Keying cars, airing secrets. But that wasn't me. I wanted truth, not destruction. Or so I told myself. The breaking point came at dinner. Ava was radiant, joking with Ellie, tickling Owen, like nothing was wrong. Couldn't take it. After the kids were in bed, I sat her down. "Ava," I said, my voice low, "where were you Tuesday night?" Her smile faltered. "With a client," she said. Too quick. I slid my phone across the table, the photo of her and Ryan glowing. "Then why were you with him?" Her face drained of color, her breath catching. "Lucas, it's not. Don't." I cut her off. "I saw you. The kiss, the texts, the sketch, everything." She crumbled, tears streaming. "I didn't mean for this," she sobbed. "I was lonely, Lucas. You're always working, and Ryan, he listened. It was one kiss, I swear. Just a moment." "A moment?" Her words were a slap. "A moment," I snapped. "You lied for months. You chose him." She reached for me, but I pulled back, the room spinning. "I love you, Lucas," she whispered. "I messed up, but it's you I want. Love." The word felt like ash. I walked out, leaving her crying, the kids' laughter from upstairs a cruel echo. I crashed at Mia's again, spilling this cheating story. "You need to decide what you want," Mia said, her voice firm. "Her or freedom from this pain." Freedom sounded good, but Ellie's smile, Owen's hugs, they tethered me. I loved Ava despite everything, but love doesn't erase a kiss, or lies, or a sketch that wasn't of me. I thought of confronting Ryan, man to man, or exposing them both. Revenge whispered, but so did hope, stupid, stubborn hope. Was there a way back? Or was this Reddit Family Tales drama my undoing? Ava's sobs echoed in my ears as I drove away. Her words, "I love you, Lucas," clashing with the image of her lips on Ryan's. Love? After months of lies? A kiss? A sketch that wasn't me? My hands gripped the wheel, the city lights bleeding through the rain, and I wondered if this Reddit Family Tales drama would end me. Could I forgive her, or was revenge, quiet, sharp, human, the only way out? If this cheating wife story has you on edge, smash that like button, drop your thoughts below, and subscribe to Livia for more stories that sear your soul. I stayed at Mia's, her guest room a temporary shield from the storm. Ava's texts lit up my phone. "Please, Lucas, come home. I'll fix this." Fix this? Could you fix a heart shredded by betrayal? I didn't reply, but her words gnawed at me. Ellie and Owen's faces haunted me too. Their laughter, their trust in us. I scrolled through Reddit cheating stories, searching for answers, but they only fueled my chaos. Some husbands walked away, some fought back. But me? I was caught between rage and a love I couldn't kill. I needed the truth, all of it. So I called Ava my voice steel. Meet me at the house. No lies. When I got there, she was a wreck, her hair messy, her eyes raw. The kids were at Mia's, thank God, because this was war. Quiet, but war. Tell me everything, I said, my gaze pinning her. She sank into a chair, her voice trembling, and it spilled out. Ryan had been a spark in her darkness, she said. My long hours, my distance had left her hollow. You stopped seeing me, Lucas? She whispered. Ryan did. His words, his attention, filled a void I'd ignored. The kiss was a mistake, she swore. A drunken slip after too much wine. It happened once, she said. I stopped it, but I didn't stop him. I was weak. Weak. The word burned. She admitted to the late-night talks, the hand-holding, the moments she'd craved his presence. But she swore it never went further, no sex, no secret nights. Just a connection that grew too deep. I love you, Lucas, she said, tears streaming. I ended it with him. I want us. Her words were a lifeline, but they didn't erase the sketch, the photo, the lies. I wanted to believe her, but trust was ash, and I was choking on it. Why didn't you tell me you were drowning? I asked, my voice cracking. She looked away, her hands twisting. I tried. Last year, I begged you to be here. You promised, but you didn't change. Her truth hit like a fist. I remembered those fights. Her pleas, my excuses, my I'll do better, that never stuck. I wasn't innocent. I built the void Ryan slipped into. But that didn't justify her betrayal, did it? I stood, needing air, and stepped onto the porch, the night air sharp, the stars mocking me with their calm. This Reddit family tales nightmare was as much my fault as hers, and that truth was a new kind of pain. The first twist came the next day. My phone buzzed, a text from Ryan. Lucas, I need to talk. No games. My blood roared. Talk? After he'd stolen my wife's heart? But I agreed, meeting him at a diner, the neon sign buzzing like my nerves. He looked rough, his charm gone, his eyes heavy. I'm sorry, he said, voice low. I crossed a line with Ava. It's over. I'm leaving town. Leaving? I wasn't ready for that. He said he'd fallen for her but knew she loved me. Don't let my screw-up break your family, he said. His apology felt real, but it didn't erase his hands on her, his name in her sketchbook. You don't get to fix this, I snapped. Stay gone. He nodded, paid for his coffee, and left, the bell above the door jangling in the silence. I drove home, Ryan's words spinning. Ava was waiting, her face a mix of fear and hope. I told her about Ryan's exit, and her shoulders sagged with relief. I told him it's over, she said. I want you, Lucas. I'll prove it. Prove it. Those words lingered, but doubt was a shadow I couldn't shake. I thought of Ellie and Owen, their drawings of us as a family, their trust in our love. Could I break that? Could I forgive Ava, not just for them, but for me? I needed more than words. Mia pushed me to try therapy. You're both hurting, she said. Talk to someone who can help you see. Therapy felt like admitting defeat, but defeat was already here. I pitched it to Ava, expecting a fight, but she jumped at it. I'll do anything, she said, her eyes pleading. We found Dr. Claire Evans, a therapist with a warm voice and a knack for cutting through bullshit. Our first session was raw. Ava went first, her voice shaking. I want Lucas to trust me again. I want to be his again. Her words hit hard, but Dr. Claire turned to me. Lucas, what do you want? I froze. Trust? Peace? Her? I want to know if we're still us, I said, my throat tight. Dr. Claire dug deeper, asking about our marriage before Ryan. Ava admitted she'd felt invisible, her dreams buried under motherhood and my absence. I admitted I'd prioritized work, thinking it was for us, not seeing her fade. You both stopped talking, Dr. Claire said. That's where it started. The truth was a mirror, reflecting my failures as much as Ava's. I wasn't just the victim in this infidelity story. I'd helped write it. That realization didn't heal me, but it cracked the door to something. Maybe not forgiveness, but understanding. Weeks passed, and therapy became our battleground. Ava fought hard, cutting Ryan off completely, leaving her phone unlocked, writing me notes that echoed our early days. "You're my home, Lucas." Her efforts were sparks, but trust was a slow burn. Every buzz of her phone made me flinch. Every smile made me question. I kept reading Reddit family tales, searching for hope, but they only fed my fear. Could we rebuild? Or was her kiss a scar we'd never outrun? The final twist came one night, months into therapy. We were at the park, Ellie and Owen chasing fireflies, their laughter a bomb. Ava took my hand, her touch soft but firm. "Lucas," she said, her voice steady. "I broke us, but I'm here, fighting for you. If you can't forgive me, I'll let you go. But I'll never stop loving you." Her eyes held no lies, just raw, aching truth. For the first time, I saw my Ava, not the stranger who'd kissed Ryan. I didn't speak, just pulled her close, her heartbeat against mine, the night wrapping us in quiet. We're not whole. Some days, I see Ryan's face, feel the sting of her lies. But we're here, talking, touching, trying. Ellie and Owen don't know the war we fought, but they feel the peace we're building. Last night, we sat on the porch, Ava's head on my shoulder, the kids asleep inside. It wasn't perfect, but it was ours. Revenge? I could have exposed her, ruined Ryan, but I chose us instead, not out of weakness, but strength. This Reddit family tales drama taught me love isn't flawless. It's the fight to keep it. So, here's my question. Was I wrong to stay? Should I have sought revenge? Or is love worth this battle? What would you do? Forgive, fight, or walk away? Tell me, and let's keep this story alive. Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button if this moved you, and subscribe to Livia for more heart-shattering Reddit family tales.